So, as we enter the season of the witch and the month of Halloween, it's time to review some horror movies and some scary music. We begin here with The Lords of Salem, the sixth film by Rob Zombie, starring Sherry Moon Zombie, Bruce Davidson, Jeff Daniel Phillips, Ken Foree, and Meg Foster as Margaret Morgan. The plot centres around a radio DJ played by Sherry Moon Zombie as she's plagued by nightmarish visions of vengeful witches after playing a mysterious record sent in by a group called The Lords.
Hey Mama, this came for you.
Oh, very fancy. Who's that from, Traitor?
I don't know. Some band called The Lords, I guess.
In my humble opinion, I consider this to be a hugely underrated movie and my personal favourite Rob Zombie film after The Devil's Rejects and The House of a Thousand Corpses. This is also something I very much enjoy watching this time of year. It has a great sense of atmosphere and feels like the Halloween season for some reason. Speaking as a radio DJ myself, I love the idea of receiving a mysterious record that holds some kind of supernatural power. It's a wonderful premise. Zombie kind of pulled ideas together as he went along. The idea of a Salem radio station was a quick passing thought that he'd forgotten about until production was about to begin.
The approach to it was very different. It's not a violent movie, it's not a bloody movie, it's really this mind F movie.
After Halloween and Halloween 2, he wanted to try something different and more original.
You have to understand that there is a war waging in heaven.
The appeal of Lords of Salem for me was to do something completely different from anything I've done before. Even though it appears that it's another horror movie, it's really not. It's sort of a weird psychological, sort of surreal nightmare film.
Also, the studio offered him complete creative control, something that he didn't have for the Halloween films. I will say at this point that I'm a big fan of Rob Zombie's Halloween remakes, an opinion that isn't always very popular among horror fans. I consider his Halloween 2 remake to be one of the most original and interesting entries in the Halloween series. Attempting something new and different in an already beloved series of films can be both brave and foolish. But I've never seen the point in remaking something if you aren't going to do something different with it. Sid Haig's performance was almost completely removed.
I wasn't even in that film.
His character, Dean Magnus, is seen briefly in a flashback alongside Michael Berryman as Virgil Magnus. This was the backstory segment about what had happened in Salem during the witch trials, and why Sherry Moon's character is being targeted. The original actor cast as the Reverend Jonathan Hawthorne was Richard Lynch, who has starred in a wide range of cult TV and movies, with roles in Star Trek The Next Generation, Battlestar Galactica, Invasion USA, Scanner Cop, and Cyborg 3. However, due to his worsening health and being close to blindness, his scenes couldn't be filmed properly, and Zombie was forced to reshoot with Andrew Prine. This was hastily done for budgetary reasons, and resulted in the loss of a significant part of the film. We would also never get to see Frankenstein and the Witch Hunter. This was a fake film within the film that Zombie shot himself as a tribute to Hammer Horror. Due to the runtime already meeting its desired length, all this material was removed from the final film. But hopefully one day, one way or another, we will get to see it. This film has some great moments of tension and some crazy stylized imagery, as seen in a lot of Ken Russell productions. However, I won't give too many plot details away, as I want people to go and watch it. The soundtrack is also very good, scored by John Five of Marilyn Manson fame. also using a few Velvet Underground tracks, which lend themselves pretty well to the atmosphere of the film. There were some great performances by Dee Wallace.
So, are you a married man, Francis?
Judy Geeson,
I think you've come here to get inside my dear little Heidi's head. Get inside her head and fuck her brain. Have you come here to stick your nosy cock inside her head and fuck her brain, Mr. Matthias?
I think I should go.
and one of my favourite zombie regulars of Dawn of the Dead fame,
Savages don't count.
Ken Foree. So, as we enter the fall and edge slowly towards All Hallows Eve, I'd definitely recommend giving this one a watch. Maybe as a strange contrasting double bill with Robert Eggers' The Witch. So, enjoy. And remember,
It's almost time, kids. The clock is ticking. Be in front of your TV sets for the Horathon. And remember the big giveaway at 9. Don't miss it. And don't forget to wear your masks. The clock is ticking. It's almost time.
Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock.
please like, share, and subscribe to The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly Show.
Because there's no room left in hell.